today's video is going to be, I'm going to be showing you my budget. So since it is already almost the end of January, tomorrow or slash today when I'm uploading this is the 31st, it is kind of pointless for me to show you my January budget. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my February budget and how I set that up. So if you guys have watched my recent videos, you guys know that I am doing the cash envelopes or stuffing cash envelopes weekly. It helps save money. It helps you spend less on credit cards. It helps you spend less on any cards that you use because you're spending mostly cash. And it also helps with saving your change. So over the last little while, I actually started saving change before I started the cash envelopes, but a lot of this is accumulated from the cash envelopes because anytime that I have change, I get tired of it being in my wallet and I just take the change and put it in here. So that being said, I'm going to jump straight into the video. First things first is I am using Sarah Marie Stickers Shop on Etsy. I'll link her sticker shop down below in the description, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So this is my February budget stickers. So for February, I do have like my set bills that I have to pay each week down, or like each whatever day they're due. So the first paycheck of every week or every month, I always pay a cell phone. I did buy this cell phone that I'm filming on currently when I was under 18, or I was 18, something like that, and I didn't want to buy my own cell phone plan. I just kind of wanted to stick with my parents, so I've been paying my mom for my phone. So I go ahead and I pay my mom. I pay $65 a month, and that's my phone payment, and that's for my plan. So I have unlimited talk, text, and then I don't even know how many gigs of data, but we have like a shared plan, so we all share data through each other. So that's the first paycheck of every month. And then on the 10th, I have car insurance, and that is due on the 13th of every month, or the 10th of every month. And then I have my credit card, which I am working to pay down. It is $25 a month, but I try to pay at least $50. And then on the 28th, I have my car payment and my fixed car loan payment. So my car payment is $180 a month. It's $179 and some change. I always round it up to $180 because it's just easier. And then my car fixed loan is $100. It is $82 a month, and that's rounded up because it's 81 like and some change. So I always round up. So I'm going to kind of show you what it is currently. For March, I am changing it up. Instead of like the first few saying weekly check-in is going to be a debt tracker, because I have my credit card, I have my car loan for actually when I got my car, and then I also have my car loan that I'm paying to fix my car. So that's that. So when I flip over, this first page says weekly check-in. So this page is the one that I'm going to be changing to debt tracker. This is, I check on this weekly. So each week I put how much I'm going to spend. So on the first week, I'm not paying any towards any of those, my credit card, my car payment, or my car loan fix, because with my actual car payment that I'm doing, I save up each week a certain amount until my car payment is due, and then I pay that closer to that due date, or when my second check or my last check of the month is. And my due date for that's the 28th, so if I pay it before the 28th, then it's fine, but as long as it's paid on the 28th, it's good. So the first week I don't pay any of that. The second week I pay $25 towards my credit card. The third week I pay $25 towards my credit card, and then I pay $82 towards the loan. So I actually split that into two, and I'll go ahead and do detail on that later. And then the fourth and final week I pay $180 towards my car. So to kind of give you a breakdown of this, so that's what that weekly check-in looks like. This is just remaining per week. I don't do that because it's not like per week, it's like per month. So I just don't do that. I just do everything else. So that's what it looks like. So the next part is my actual February budget. So I don't actually have it like all calculated yet what my incomes are going to be, because I do have my main income, which is my daycare job that I currently am at. And then I do babysit on the side, whether it's for my aunt or for a lady Austin works with. It just kind of depends. But that's that. So the next thing is I have variable expenses and fixed expenses. So fixed expenses are what I pay monthly that does not change. The amount does not change. So I have my credit card, my car loan, my car payment, my car insurance, my phone payment, and my food. So altogether those add up to $590 a month. And then I have my variable expenses, which I'll tell you what they are, but I can't tell you how much like I put towards them until like the end of the month comes. So like January, I'll show you those at the very end. So my variable expenses are pet emergency, Christmas, and I try to save for Christmas super early so I don't have to worry about it all at the end of the year. Pet foods and needs, birthdays, gas, spending, toiletries, vacation, camera fund, and YouTube. So if I put any money towards YouTube, this is where I put it. And that is where this looks like. So the next thing that I have down in here are the breakdowns for each paycheck. So I'm going to start off with my very first paycheck in February, and then I'll go through the other three. Each month is kind of different just depending on how the month plays out. So if I have like 5 paychecks in the month before, like in January, luckily in February all my due dates fall before my 4th paycheck, so I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything with my 5th paycheck, but it just kind of varies depending on it. So for my first paycheck, of course, I have my phone payment, which is $65 a month. I pull out some money for my car payment, which I pull out $45 a week. My car insurance, it varies depending on the week. So typically, if I haven't paid my insurance yet, it goes 30, 28, 28, 27. So that equals 113. I know I could do it in a more even way, but I choose not to. So that's just how I do it. It makes it easier on me. So that's how I break that down. So for the first paycheck in February, my car insurance is going to be $27. And then monthly I pay for my food, and I pay $100 monthly currently, because I do still currently live with my parents. Of course, if I was out on my own, it would probably be more than that, but it's not currently because I live with my parents. So every week I pay $25. So altogether with the first paycheck, it is $162 that I pay out of my check toward my bills, like my bills that I have to pay, no choice. And then I get down to my expenses. What money do I have left after I've paid these bills that I can put towards gas, pet emergency, pet food, because I do have 2 bunnies, as most of you know if you watch my channel. I have my bunnies. So those bunnies have to be fed. My car has to have gas so I can get back and forth to work and those kind of things. So I'll just show you what that breakdown looks like currently. This is what it looks like. So for paycheck number 2, I pay my car payment, which is $45. Pay my car insurance. So say that I've already paid 30, 28, 28, 27. I already start for the next month. So for paycheck number 2, I'm paying insurance, but it's for the next month. So my car insurance is $30 this time, and then my car loan is $41 for my car fix loan. And then my credit card, I pay $25 to, and then I do another $25 for food. And then the total of that is $166. And that's just like my regular expenses. So that's that. And then the last 2 checks, so paycheck number 3 is pretty much the same thing. I pay $45 for my car insurance, instead of it being 30, it's 28, because it's 30, 28, 28, 27 is how I go. My car loan is still $41, my credit card is $25, and my food is $25. So I try to pay $50 a month towards my credit card to help get that bill down, and once it's down, I don't have to worry about paying that anymore. So for the third paycheck of February, it's $164. And then, of course, I have to include pet emergency, pet food, and all that stuff. So my final check of February, I only have to pay 3 things, so I do have some extra money that I can put towards saving or anything like that. So my 3 things I have to pay is car payment, which is $45 as usual, my car insurance, which is $28, and then my food, which is $25. So it comes out to be roughly $98. So the last paycheck of every month is always kind of open, and I have more money to spend here or there, so I do sometimes splurge. So the next thing that I do is my weekly check-in, and this is what those 2 pages look like. So I do it for each week, because I do the cash envelopes, which I have here, and I'll kind of show you those in just a second. But I do it each week for each category, and then on the very end of the month, I have a transaction log to mark down every transaction that I make. I have the app for my bank, but my bank doesn't do the cash transactions, so it's easier to have all the transactions down on one. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over to my January because it is almost the end of January. So my weekly check-in, I actually have to do this week because I haven't done it, so I'll do it with you guys right here. So for the weekly check-in, I take my cash envelopes, which I have right here, and I personally made these myself. So the first category is contacts. I have to look for contacts, and in each little envelope, I have a card. It tells me how much money did I put in on what day, how much money did I take out on one day, and how much money do I have left over. So for contacts, on the 26th, I put in $10, so I have $10 in here, and it's always to keep me accountable to see what I have or haven't spent, and if I'm actually using them as I should. So I didn't spend any, and then I still have $10 remaining for my contacts, because my contacts last me a pretty good while because I try not to use them all the time, and if I do, I try to reuse them. I know that you're not supposed to reuse dailies, but I do it anyways because it helps me save some money. So the next thing I have is pet emergency. So yet again, I have this card. I take it out. So it says I should have $72. I did have more, but I helped somebody out. So I take out my money, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So this cash matches up with the card, so that's right. And I didn't spend any this month, or this week, so I'll put that I spent none, and I still have $72. And pet foods and needs, so I pull out the card again, and I spent $25, right? So I should have 4 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have $4 left over, which is right. It matches up with the card. So I put where I spent, I put $25, and I put in total remaining $4. And that will change once I get paid on Friday, because of course I will add money to it. So I go through that for each of these, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and do it real quick and then show you what the weekly check-in for this last week looks like. So with all of that done, I'll show you what it looks like. So this just tells me how much I spent before I got paid and how much I have left in those envelopes, because there are things like pet food and those kind of things that I buy, so I have to keep track of those along with gas. So that's kind of how I do my budget. The breakdown is a little bit harder to explain only because everybody's expenses are different, but it'd be really cool if I could do like other people's budgets. Like, I think that would be something cool. But if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.